Kingstonian are in League 2 with a lot to do. They are not doing too badly, but we've reached a point where we have to reevaluate our tactic. I don't think it's going to be good enough. We might have to make a few changes. Why do we have to make the changes? Well, that's coming up on today's edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. My name is Daljit. Welcome to Bustthenet. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification button to stay in touch for more videos like this. Not too bad of a start. Kingstonian, 15 games in. We are mid-table. I'm kind of happy with where we are, but we have pretty much lost the plot as far as the art of getting the draw is concerned. It's either a win or a loss most of the times. But so far, yeah, we've drawn 4 times this season. Our last game was a draw. We drew to Morecambe, Tranmere and Exeter. We managed to get some big wins, most notably against Fleetwood. We also beat Forest Green away. That was our first away positive result. When the season first started, I could only win at home, and I had a bad record away. So we might have had a draw against Tranmere, but we couldn't win. And then finally we picked our first win against Forest Green away from home. However, we also lost our unbeaten home run here against Bradford City. Couldn't really do much. The thing is, as far as my tactic is concerned, I realized very quickly that I had a problem. The biggest challenge we have right now for Kingstonian is the fact that our fullbacks just don't cut it. We reached a point now where we probably can't register anybody. The season is underway, and I can only bring them in the January transfer window. And there's not a lot of room in our financial budget. Our budget, you can see, we might be able to snag one in. So we're scouting and we're just adding to our short list of potential players that might fit the bill. So there's some players here that we have scouted and we've added, but we're continuing to scout them. We continue to build this list up, and hopefully we can find somebody that is going to be good enough to join the club. Unfortunately, they will all have to be on free transfers. So far, there's not a lot of players out there. As you can see, we managed to find one, Robbie Kandi, but he's a defender. We got one wing back here, James Pearson, available on the free, but not that much different from what we have. So not many in our development center at the moment. We have run out of players. So what I normally end up doing is I go to the scouting center, we look at our list, and we basically go, okay, fine, we've got one here, invite him for trial. And that's what we've been doing. I am basically only inviting people, players who are coming through the scouting center. I've made life really difficult for myself. I am not using transfer search, right? A player search option, which is kind of cool, but it's not enough. So we got this Richard Bakary as well. Add to our shortlist was 6 months. I scouted him already. Liam Wakefield. I think I'm gonna add him for 6 months. We also have scouted him. He's not that bad. This guy is not that bad, Richard Bakary. But we have a player called Rob Howard who's also not that far off. But this guy's anticipation, his composure, his mentals aren't very strong. So while he's okay, not that fantastic. And then we're gonna transfer this guy. This guy's at Ebbs Fleet, so there's only one way of finding out about him. I mean, we can invite him for trial. We can offer trial and see whether the club will let him come. So we keep doing this. It's been the story of our lives so far, right? So free transfers. We got we've already scouted Jay Sheridan. We've already scouted Kara Moko. They're not good enough. Jay Sheridan, I've used him before. He doesn't cut it. So at the moment, our problem is the left back and the right back, because in every single game I play, the transitions are failing. The moment the defenders pass it out to the fullbacks lose the ball, we concede a goal. So it's pretty simple. We have a problem. So how do I address this? Now the problem is this, right? I can't really play out from the back. I can't use my fullbacks now, and that for Kingsborn, not being able to use your fullbacks is a recipe for disaster. So you kind of hoping that your wingers get into play, but it's our fullbacks that give us all the attacking options going forward. So what I've been forced to do is come up with a strikerless system which has a punchy run through the middle. So I've got shadow striker, Mazala, DM on defender, wing wide midfielder, and an inverted winger with this guy as an inverted wing back with the overlap left, and this guy might overlap this way as well. So that there are options that they may overlap or they go through the middle and they try and support. It's a very ambitious system. However, this ambitious system is also creating quite a few decent chances. The AI is struggling against our attacks, so we've created a lot of chances with this tactic. I mean, I kind of feel as if you know, I'm now playing the game, much less creating a tactic for the day. As you can see here, we created 5 clear-cut chances against Grimsby. I'm talking one-on-one, like right down the middle. We've got players running at the goalkeeper and looking at creating chances. Is it something that I like to do? Well, you know, I want to get promoted, right? I'm playing a game now. Whether am I being realistic? I don't care. I'm playing a game. So you can see some of these are set pieces. You see Rob Howard is probably coming off from the flanks. Kieran Harrison, 100% set piece. George Windsor attacking through the middle. I mean, like, so basically chances are gonna be like this, right? They get the ball. The Mazalas are gonna end up looking to create chances. Bang. There's one there. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's better than nothing. This is off a corner. So I'm okay in the sense that, you know, if I get chances, I'm kind of happy that some of them are coming through the middle. But at the moment, this is how we'll have to play. The reason why I'm playing like this is because I can't go down the flanks. If I go down the flanks, I concede and I lose. And this has been the moral of the story for these last couple of games. Every time I go down the flanks, I lose the ball. I lose. So we can't even hold we can't even hold the ball long enough to exert an influence on the game. So every time I bring the ball down the flanks, there's a 50-50 chance we're gonna lose. So so now what I've done is I kind of like put players in front of the inverted wing back. So now they go into the middle, they pass the ball out to the wide midfielder. So I'm using inverted wing backs now to create even more passing options. So I'm hoping that this works, and this is for our next game against that team called we're playing Lincoln today. Now it also plays to our strengths because we actually have stronger central midfielders than we do have than our wing backs. So, and Willard Dennison can create. He has the potential of creating some problems. Unfortunately for me, I'm now the worst thing about this situation I find myself in is who do I use as a striker? So the best person so far has been Sadie. Sadie has done pretty well. He's scored 5 goals in 4 appearances, so he's on a streak. So we're gonna use Sadie for today's game. Mazala, Saraiva. There are no PI. In case people are wondering, are there any PIs to my system? No. There's not one single PI in the system except for, hang on, he's got close down more and marked item. Because he's doing it, you may as well do it too. Okay, so we got 2 of both them closing down more marked item. These guys aren't doing anything. DM is not doing anything. Inverted wingback shouldn't be doing anything. Yeah. We're not gonna do a cover defend. We're just gonna do a defend. I'm gonna play with the offside trap and the standard defense. If like much high line of engagement, we're gonna regroup as well because I'm very compressed. So if I lose the ball in transition, I'm probably gonna be in a lot more trouble. So we want to try and prevent that from happening. Odo, no, we're not going to start with Odo in this game. We're probably going to start with Jordan Hicks. So we've got players. Now I'm a bit more confident, right? I've got players that I can use in these positions. I've got Deborah Harrison, but we've also got one, Jack Lee. He's ineligible because he can't be allowed. He's not allowed to play against his parent club. So we've got Deborah Harrison. And our next match is going to be against Lincoln. This should be a lot of fun. We're gonna go with Windsor, Hanks. Although I have not now, I have more options for the middle. I can play players like Gunner. These guys are now. I can think about offering him a contract too. But now I can't go out and sign any more players, and I have to get rid of players as well. But we're also inviting more players on trial now. So here we go against Lincoln. Oh, Dan Derbyshire is might be available. He's been injured for a while, so maybe what we'll do is where's Derbyshire? There we go. This guy is gonna go into the under 18s. This guy is gonna go to under 18s. I'm just hoping that we can get a positive. I don't be surprised if there's you guys start saying a match engine exploit. Oh, this will be interesting. This is interesting. Okay, tactics. Right, we want to draw them out even more. Okay, this is narrow. Regroup, pass into space. Okay, let's see what happens. This team talk. And the match is underway. 2 minutes on the clock. Whoa, this is gonna be fast. We'll have to slow the speed down. 4 minutes on the clock, 5 minutes on the clock. Kingstonian not doing too badly just yet. We got Lewis with the ball under some pressure, plays it to Boswick. Red Harrison loses out, and it's an early goal. Man, this is not turning out to be a good day for us. Out of the gates, and we started to stumble. And I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. Because I'm trying every single trick in the book just to make sure that we get through, or at least don't embarrass ourselves here. We got Drewsbury Hall, Bulger. Oh, it's gonna be another goal. No, it's offside. We got Kieran Harrison is at 70%. Did I make a mistake with playing him today? Sadie again. Deborah. Okay, Deborah has done well. He was tight on that player. All we are doing is defending right now. Remove pass into space. Chapman. It's Davis. Out it goes to Burns. Free header goes miles wide. Okay, we're gonna have to make a change. We're just not playing well. I'll just. Kieran Harrison made one mistake, right? So I'm not gonna take him off just because of that. Howard. I mean, I would if I had options on the bench that were better than him. I mean, we have Jack Weekly. It's gone out to 6.3. That's not too bad. The boys are coming back. Right, there might be a chance. There might be a small chance. So far, we haven't created any chances. Kingstonian 0, Lincoln 1. Man, we're gonna have to recover, or else this is gonna be one season. It's gonna be a long season of pain. Yeah, come on, Johnson. Release the ball. We need just one really decent attack. Johnson goes long. Saraiva shoots. This is what I call desperation times. Alright, they pressure the keeper. Alright, Vickers with the kick up. Okay, this could be our. Nope, it's not. Oh man, we're just hoping. Howard. Oh, finally. Harris brings the ball. Hanks brings the ball forward. Harrison. Lewis. We're looking for something that says we have a chance. Sadie, Saraiva. Ah, what a ball for Hanks. Oh man, Hanks, I knew it. We're going to create these kind of chances because the Mazzalas are going to run inside. And they're going to, a lot of them are going to arrive unmarked. Sadie. But, yeah, it's not working to plan. Because my Mazzalas have to be able to score. So this is a cue for you guys. If you have goal scoring central midfielders, then this tactic is going to score you probably a lot of goals or give you a lot of frustration with missed 1v1 chances. You got Saraiva with the free kick. We're 1-1. If we don't have it on the pitch, it's going to come from Saraiva. Man, what a beautiful free kick from Saraiva. Saves the day. The Houdini act is done again. Lewis. Kingstonian, Hanks. He tried to play, but the striker wasn't running into the space. Deborah, no, Wooler Dennison makes the mistake. What can he do? Gives it to Johnson. Windsor, there is still time on the. There is about just enough time. No, there isn't. We escaped. We managed to escape. Kingstonian 1, Lincoln 1. Okay, maybe this. Yeah, it wasn't our night. But okay, since I changed tactics, that's 3 games now, right? We've done a lot better than this stretch over here. Right, so we went on a losing streak. We lost 3 games here. This was all Kingspawn, and then Kingspawn here as well. And then this was the last Kingspawn tactic, I think. Oh, was I using the strikerless system? No, I started using Zambezi here. Right, I tested it out against Arsenal 23s. So, I mean, we got hammered by Arsenal 23s. We couldn't create any chances. They created like 4 clear cut chances, and then we started using against Forest Green. But I'm happy now, right? I'm starting to get draws, which is I need those draws, and we've managed to escape. We managed to escape. So now it's time for us. I mean, trading wise, I think we probably are going to start moving off our early season training. But the problem is, I just changed tactics, so I'm not very keen on doing that. I need the players to get familiar with their positions with this tactic. Once they get familiar with the positions, then I'm going to stop using these early season training sessions, which are all about tactical familiarity, and I'm going to switch over to more specific training sessions that deal with scoring, right? Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so we're going to be playing Carlisle, and Carlisle, they aren't too bad. I mean, they played basically a 4-4-1-1, which has been one of the systems that has been my bane. We haven't played very well against the 4-4-1-1, right? This is the system we're playing against next. It hasn't been a very, very good time for us. But I think that with this system, maybe we can just stay in this zone here in the middle of the table, and we'll be okay. We might do well enough to knock on the door of the playoff spots, but still a bit early to tell. I just need to stabilize the ship, and then carry on scouting, and I'll keep this short list going of players. And I'm hoping that over time we build up the short list enough that there are interesting options that we may be able to sign. If I can sign a fullback, maybe we might still have a chance. But at the moment, it doesn't look very positive. I have to balance the books by offloading some of the other players as well. So some of these players are going to go. Shaquille Jones, Griffith will have to go. He's not good enough. Then some of the others, there are going to be loads of players who are going to be released. Coming, Callum Davis is going to go. I'm going to let Joe Widdowson go. All these players, they're all going to go. We're just going to do our... There's only so much I can do with these players. And there's no point me hoping that, oh my goodness, these guys might become good enough in terms of their attributes. Let's just face it, okay? Since he was 22 years old, the facilities aren't that good to develop players like that as well. So I'm not gonna sit down here and hope for things to happen. We're gonna make things happen. So first things first, we gotta adapt. So I'm gonna change my tactic, because these boys, they need players immediately in front of them. The 4-4-2 Kingspawn system was decent, but it also needed just one central midfielder. At least now I have an option to unleash 3 to the middle. These 3 are just gonna tear through defenses. Yeah, I'm hoping it works. So far, it looks like it shows some inclination. This might even be something it's a fun tactic, but yeah, it's not exactly something that I particularly enjoy. Just being effective, try to win a few games and get myself promoted. I have to play the game, man. I have to do the best I can with the players that I have. Am I disappointed that I can't use Kingspawn? Of course I am. I want to use my fullbacks. I want them to get up the pitch, but they're just not good enough. And I've got to find a system which protects my flanks, or at least draws teams down that side of the pitch, so that when they lose the ball due to congestion, I can hit them quickly on the break through the middle, and hopefully that works, because it's gonna disrupt the attacking flow of a lot of teams. And a diamond midfield has always been very strong in the game. So I'm hoping that this can get us the results that I need just to stay up. And then hopefully next season I strengthen the team enough for me to play Kingsborn or even a 4-3-1-2. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition. I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I want to thank everybody for the continued support this channel, make this kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care, have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.